Well, as we continue our back-to-school coverage, we are focusing on skincare. Kids experience a lot of hormonal changing as they grow up, and this can trigger acne and other irritations on the skin. Now, experts say a healthy routine is essential through puberty.
Our favorite dermatologist, Dr. Sandra Lee, is here with what parents need to know. Good morning, Sandra.
Hi,
welcome back. We've missed you.
Yes, it's nice to be back.
Yeah.
It's always nice to be back.
We love having you.
We love it. Okay, so Sandra, we want to ask you, is there a certain age to start thinking about skincare? And if there is a certain age to start thinking about it, what do they need to know? How do you start a routine?
I think that, a lot of kids are into this now.
Sure,
right?
that's what I was about to say, earlier than we were.
Yes, and there's like a lot of bright colors and bright boxes that really attract them. And I think the really important thing is to have a healthy relationship with skincare, with makeup, with that sort of thing. And to really, they're going to be thinking about this because they're going to see it on social media.
Sure.
So you really want to just pay attention to sunscreens, really kind of emphasizing that's really important. A very good moisturizer if they need it, a nice gentle cleanser.
And that's
even the salicylic acid cleanser, which we'll talk about in a little bit.
Okay, great.
Yeah, just trying to do something like that and paying attention to them, making sure they're not staring at their phone and looking at the filters and things like that, right?
Right.
Yes.
And doing the toxic things, you know what the thing was when I was in school? You put toothpaste on your pimples.
I remember that.
And then it would leave a big old dark mark, and then it was crazy time.
Yes.
So the kids have much better options with their products, and acne is a big deal for kids these days because of hormones.
It happens as early as 9, 10. And with instead of the toothpaste, we can use pimple patches
the
now,
kids
right?
love those.
And these have salicylic acid in
yours
them,
are
so
great.
they really
use them
can.
now.
Yes, so really great things. So really great simple things you can get over the counter, like acne systems, and certainly things like that help with keratosis pilaris. That's those bumps on the arms that kids will get and be very self-conscious. So pay attention to what they're concerned about and what kind of affects them, because a lot of times acne does not kill you, right?
Right.
But it certainly could affect the development of your personality.
Absolutely, your self-esteem.
So really pay attention to if they're having breakouts and really seek a dermatologist for some help.
I see you have
that's a great over-the-counter. Yes.
Okay. And this is not too strong for the kids?
Well, that's a weaker form of retin-A, sort of in that retin-A or tretinoin category.
That's what I started using as a teenager.
Yes, it's better these days. There are creams and things like that that are better.
Sandra, of course, as kids age, they go through puberty. Talk to parents, explain to parents what happens when kids go through these hormonal changes.
Your skin gets really oily, and that's why you break out primarily during that time. Like women, too, throughout our lives, we kind of break out during that monthly time, right? So those are hormones, really. And so that's why it's so bad at that age. And sometimes they don't really talk to the parents about it, or they're conscious, they put on a lot of makeup to hide it, and that can make it worse. Too. So,
and then you've got stuff like sports. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think some of the kids are like, okay, I'm in a good place. Then they start getting into sports, they start sweating, and it's out of control.
Right, and that is because the sweat causes you, sometimes you don't take a shower afterwards, you're embarrassed maybe in the locker room, or you gotta get back to your class. The other thing is the friction from a lot of the things you use, like your helmet, your chin strap, your heavy padding that you might wear in your body, that can cause things. So really great things to use are like pads that you can use that can swipe and clean off areas like your back. Yes, those are great. And even there's sprays that have body sprays that have salicylic acid, and you can spray your body if you can't take a shower in particular. That's easy to do. And get areas that you can't reach.
You've got some of my old classics over here.
Yes.
The Neutrogena and the Aveeno.
Yeah, these are just giving people just kind of reminding them to minimize things, don't emphasize it so much, and really pay attention to your kids if they're struggling with this, because they might not communicate with you.
Of course, and we're talking about stuff that's, physically touching your skin that can cause acne, but we're also talking about stress. Yes. This is happening inside your body. Tell us how that affects acne.
Well, I think stress can make a lot of things worse. They don't really cause things like psoriasis or acne or, eczema, but they can certainly aggravate you, especially because stress is associated with scratching something or picking something, right? So that's why pimple patches are really important.
Then
if
you
you have pimples,
it'll
actually remind you not to pick at it, but also treat it at the same time.
If I could go back in time, I would have left them all alone.
You did really well.
You look great.
Come on.
Thank you.
I did, but it has some rough years. Some of those,
some
of those school photos have the toothpaste burns in them.
Yeah, we all have memories of
We
it,
want the kids to skip that. I also think they're using makeup even younger than we did because of social media, which also leads to breakouts.
Yes. And I think it's there's a positive way to do it, to really kind of express themselves. A lot of people have really developed their whole world around this, right?
Yeah.
Like they have a profession now. And I think you can express your creativity and things like that. But I think there's a way of going too far, just like with everything. You can go a little bit too far. And there's a lot of body dysmorphia. Maybe you're trying to hide things that you feel embarrassed about. So just really pay attention to your kids and see, like, they can't even leave the house without some makeup on. You know, that happens to a lot of us.
Right.
And I think that those are the things that you want to try to address so you have a healthy relationship.
Absolutely, and that's the thing, having a healthy relationship with your skin. Great advice, and you always have such great products. You've got us addicted to half of them in the studio. Everybody's like, I love this one. You know what I use for pimples now? Your roller serum.
Yes.
It makes the pimple go away, I
Even
swear to
brown
God, in
spots,
like
you can
2
roll
hours.
it on brown spots too. It'll help lighten them.
Obsessed with it. All right, thank you so much. Good to see you.